Good morning, welcome to my channel. It's about 8 a.m. and I just thought I would bring you through my day working from home, working on my Etsy business. Today I need to take some new product photos, so I'm actually headed into town right now to pick up some flowers and just some things that I need to take pictures. I try and get up at like 6:30 in the morning to start working, and I kind of take my morning slow, so it's now 8 a.m. and we're kind of just getting things started. I'm just going to bring you through my day and show you what I do in a typical work day, which no day is really typical. They all look kind of different, but this is just what I'm doing today. So today, like I said, I am taking more product photos to list more products. I'm putting together some gift boxes and some Christmas gift boxes or Christmas products. And I also have one order to ship out today. So these are the little kits that I am taking pictures of today. This is like a gift kit with bath bombs, sugar scrub, body butter. This is a Christmas themed one with our new seasonal Christmas scents. So this is what we're taking pictures of today, as well as the sugar scrubs, because these sugar scrubs are a new product. But first, I am putting together this order that is going out today. It is just a few bath bombs, so I'm going to get that ready and we're going to drop this off at the post office today.
I sat down by the ocean. It's that tears that I feel up with emotions. Could I taste them for real? Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do, oh, when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me, go back?
This is really not the best day to be doing this. Not only is it overcast, but it's also super windy and freezing cold. So I am supplementing the lighting with these soft boxes because there's just not enough light coming through the clouds today. I am all bundled up and the wind is pretty strong, so hopefully it doesn't like blow away this whole flower setup that I have going on. We're gonna make it work.
Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do, oh, when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me, go back?
Yeah, taking product photos is a lot of work, but I think I'm happy with how these turned out even with a super overcast day. It's really easy to kind of create more listings just by combining certain things that you have in your shop into sets, or like a set of 3 and it's like discounted a little bit, or like a gift set like I was saying. Just kind of putting things together in different ways to create more listings. So now I have to actually list the new products that I have out. So I'll kind of take you through that process and show you kind of how I set up my listings to optimize them for success. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to update you guys on my shop. So I had my shop on vacation mode for like 2 or 3 months for a while. And I came off of vacation mode a few weeks ago, and that has been an interesting experience so far. Like I have been saying, it feels a lot like when you first open up a shop, because I was so far back in search when I first reopened my shop. I don't think it's exactly the same because I do have some, reviews and sales there. And I think that I climbed the search rankings quicker this time. Things have been kind of slow in my Etsy shop. I opened up a few weeks ago and I think I've had about 16 sales or so. So we're not exactly averaging a sale a day yet. We're definitely getting there. One thing that's really throwing things off is honestly having this YouTube channel, because so many people are going and searching raw beauty botanicals on Etsy and it has really tanked my conversion rate because so many people are looking at my shop, but of course not buying because they're just interested in seeing my shop. So my conversion rate is like 1% right now because of that. So that's kind of messing with things a little bit, but I totally understand, you know, why people are going and checking that out. I had a bestseller for literally months before going on vacation mode. And just having that listing be like the first listing after the ads and have that bestseller tag on it just made it so that I was selling multiples of that product every single day. And now that I don't have that bestseller tag, even though I'm still on the first page, only a few rows down, because I don't have that bestseller tag, I'm not getting as many sales, like nearly as many sales on that item. So I am listing new products. I'm focusing my energy on taking new product photos, rebranding, and kind of promoting on social media. The few times that I have posted on Instagram, I have got sales from Instagram, and then I have got some reviews from those sales, which is really awesome. So once again, I always say, post online, ask your friends and family to support you, and it will pay off, and kind of get things moving. And that's what's allowed my listings to climb up a little bit quicker. So that's where things are at right now. I'm not really stressed about it because something that I talk about all the time is separating your emotions from the data in your business. So even though my business is slow right now, I'm not getting a whole lot of sales in my shop right now, I'm not like emotionally attached to that. I recognize the reason for that. I recognize the algorithm is doing what's going on. I just know the things that I need to do to kind of fix it and get things moving again. Another exciting thing is that we did apply for our first market. It's a holiday market. We find out tomorrow if we're going to get to be a part of that, and if we are, it is for 6 weeks at the end of the year, and I'll be sharing all about that if we get to do that. So fingers crossed for me that tomorrow we find out some good news. And yeah, the holidays are coming up, so preparing my shop for the holidays, as you saw. I hope you guys are all doing the same, because like this is my first holiday season, my first Christmas season on Etsy. I know that Mother's Day was huge for my shop, so Christmas is probably going to be pretty crazy, hopefully. So I hope you guys are all preparing your shops as well for the holiday season. And that is enough rambling. I'm gonna stop now. Okay, so now I'm going to just transfer all of these photos that I moved from my camera to my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and move them over to Lightroom so that I can edit them. So now they're all in Lightroom, at least the ones that I have favorited, which is literally almost 300 pictures. I'm really happy with how this shoot turned out, actually. So I actually just went and copied the edit settings that I had for my last product shoot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and paste that here and see if I like it. In Lightroom, you can like hold it down to see the original and then let go to see how it looks edited. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of alter a few things. Like honestly, I think the originals of these look pretty good, but they could use just a little bit of tweaking. And then rather than going through and editing each one individually, I just paste the edit settings so that it's all consistent and easy. And for some of them, I'm gonna have to adjust the brightness or adjust a few of the settings a little bit. For the most part, it's just copying and pasting. I'm gonna go down here and see how this looks on other photos. And if you really like your edit settings and you want to use them consistently on all of your product photos, you can create a preset. So I think that's under presets, create preset. You can label it like product photos and then save that. And then every time you go to edit a product photo, you can just go to your presets. There's all my presets. Okay, you can go to product photos and it will just apply those settings to your photo automatically. So if any of you aren't using Lightroom, I highly recommend it. There's some other good ones too, like Snapseed is pretty good. There's different apps that you can use, but I like to use Lightroom. It's just like really easy, and then you can also adjust the color a bunch, although be careful of that because you want it to still look like the product so the customer doesn't get upset, of course. But you would have just lots of freedom to edit your photo however you want in Lightroom. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and create a new listing. This is going to be for the Christmas gift set, and I'm not actually publishing it until tomorrow, but I'm gonna create the listing tonight and save it as a draft and then publish it tomorrow. So I have edited my photos, transferred them to my desktop, and I'm going to add my photos. All right, so before I decide on my title, I'm going to identify the strongest search terms that I can use for this listing. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on Etsy and an E-Rank. So I've already typed in Christmas gift self-care into Etsy, and I am kind of looking at the bestsellers, and it looks like there isn't a whole lot of Christmas gift sets out yet. And I'm going to look at the search terms down here. Self-care gift, pamper box, pamper yourself, pamper gift, and I'm going to go over to E-Rank and search some of those. So I've already typed in self-care kit. So self-care kit has a really great search volume in Etsy competition. Self-care gift box. This is a really great product to create, and those are some good search terms. So I'm going to first do my tags. Well, first actually I'm going to just do this. I'm going to manually renew my product. It's a physical product. I'll write the description in a minute. Alright, so this listing is now ready to be published, but I'm just going to draft it until tomorrow. So I have all of my photos filled in. I have titled this Christmas themed vegan and zero waste self-care kit with bath bombs, sugar scrub, and whipped body butter. So I like to write my titles written for humans instead of an algorithm, so I'm not really a fan of the commas and the dashes. So I like to write my titles like this and just include the strongest keywords, the strongest search terms there in the title. I have selected my category and chosen the Christmas holiday since this is a Christmas themed gift box. I'm going to manually renew my listing. This is a physical product. I have written out my description, so I've included all of the information and ingredients that they like to know or that they might want to know. I have like a formula for writing descriptions, so that's like the formula that I follow every time I write a description. And then these are the tags that I have identified through research in E-Rank to be high search volume, low Etsy competition for the most part. There's a couple that are a little more competitive in there, and maybe one or two that have a lower search volume, but I just want to test out these 13 tags, keep an eye on my Etsy stats, and see which ones work for me. So then I have priced my product based on doing some market research, as well as, of course, adding up the costs of my materials and labor, and, you know, following my formula for pricing my products. So I found that this is still a good price as far as the market goes. It's competitive, and it also allows for a profit. I like to manually renew my listings and set the quantity so that when it gets lower, Etsy will show the message that there's only a couple left, right? And I feel like that creates kind of scarcity and makes the customer want to purchase the product faster. It's just kind of my way of doing things. Totally personal preference. Then there is one variation I've added. They can choose the scent of the body butter. Okay, so then I like to do calculated shipping so that it calculates the cost of shipping from my location to theirs. I have weighed the product and I know the dimensions of the box that I'm using. That's really important so that it can accurately calculate shipping. And I am going to try advertising this listing and see how that goes. So this listing is ready to be published. So I'm just going to save it as a draft and publish it tomorrow. Alright, so it is quite a bit later in the day and I no longer have natural lighting. It's about 8 p.m. and I started this vlog at 8 a.m. So this has been a pretty busy work day. I've probably worked between like 8 and 10 hours today, but also been just kind of living my life in between then. And I'm going to continue editing my photos and creating more listings tonight since I have some more time. But I always try and go to bed by 10 so that I can get up at 6:30 and do it all over again. And I don't work every single day, but most days I do. So that's just what it is looking like right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.